This is the network of sports entertainment. Nobody knows sports like we know sports. Yeah, we may not have any of those teams you like, but we have all sport.
Here's my favorite part.
And if it's not a sport, trust us, we'll find a way to make it one. Nose.
Okay, you can shut it off now. What's really poppin', friends? My name is Joey, along with Gary Nuts. Welcome to the network of sports entertainment and Xtremely Fun Baseball, XFB on NOSE on SJP. Gary, how are you? I'm fine, and I'm looking forward to some more of this, so I'm ready when you are. Okay. So we're just going to get right into it, and you know what I'm going to do right now? I got to hurry up and get a picture of this. Alright, what we're going to do is take a photo when the lineup comes back again. Yeah, here we are from Carolina Aviators Park. Welcome. It's the Delaware Bears versus the Carolina Aviators. Oh man, this chat looks really squinched up right now. Let's try and fix that, ladies and gents. Can it not look like that, please? Alright, so this is, the XFB. And I'm too focused on the chat window. Trying out something different here. Brad Battle is going to be the guy who pitches for the team. Gary? Yeah, I like his ERA, 11-9 on 30 starts. It's a little, inconsistent, but, he's got some cool glasses. Now pause the game. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We're trying out something different with the chat window. I'm trying this, this is a part of Nightbot, Stream Elements, Stream Elements. And trying out something different to where we can have a chat come from both the Twitch feed. I'm trying to get us back on Twitch again. And then on YouTube, because both of those are pretty cool. Okay, that looks a little better. Can we make it even better than it looks right now? Because if we can, then we got something cooking. Oh boy, that's a lot of. Can I do? No, get out of the way. Amateur hour over here. There we go. I think we need to do something like that. Put you in the middle there. And now I don't know where it went. All of that for what? Where did you go? Where did you go? Look at that. All slithery and tiny. Okay. We're going to give this a shot. If you guys don't like it, we won't ever do it again. So, glad you could join us on the Sunday Super Duper. Our second stream of Xtremely Fun Baseball. There we go. And what I said was we were going to see, here's the thing. Can I even get a batter lineup? Is that the appropriate lineup? So we got to get a picture of that so I can have it to reference momentarily. Okay, so take a picture of the Bears. And then take a picture of the Aviators. All right. I think we're now ready for fun, as we always are. When are we not ready for fun, boys and girls? Play. Brad Battle, Chris Rosario is the batter, the center fielder. And the first pitch from Battle is in for a strike, and we begin the Sunday Super Duper at 6:11 p.m. It was really cool. Yes, you need to get the chat on my part. We will do that, certainly. Ball hit the opposite way, first base side, foul, and out of play. Yeah, I want to be able to make sure that we have a chat window on my part, too. Fly ball to the right side, out of play. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing. And he holds up. Let's get Gary's chat in there because he wants to join in on the fun too. Like so. Copy. Copy that. There we go. Hey, Mitch. Right side, past the bullpens, and bounces once out of play. I need the Aviators defense up here. This will be the sixth pitch of the at-bat for Rosario. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 in the first strikeout of the game for Battle. He put up a battle, all right, but the pitcher won the battle. Okay. Dirk Bryant, the batter. This is the Carolina Aviators and the Delaware Bears, both in the East Central Division, if that makes sense for you all. Where's the buffet at? That is at Delaware Stadium, not Carolina's, unfortunately. Left center, shallow, coming in, the center fielder, Sposato. Mwah! I guess that's how his name is said. And there's the starting lineup for the Bears. Rosario, Bryant, Jeremy Floyd, Shepard, Cano, Middleton, Fields, Tackett, and was it Reze? It doesn't resonate with me. Okay. 2 outs in the top of the first. And Jeremy Floyd, the batter. And a pop fly, right side, shallow. Drops in between the first baseman and the right fielder for a base hit. Wall attempted to make a catch, and Shaheen could not make a catch either. Okay, this is where you make him pay. Your cleanup hit is coming up to the plate. Shepard takes a strike on the check swing. 0-1 the count. Yes, look at that. 769 subscribers. Really insane stream there, man. It was dead pin quiet in your recording area. Shepard, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Shepard, the batter, that is. So I see you got snacks this time for us. Yeah, there's pizza rolls, and we have some of that good low-sugar soda. Check swing, did he go? Umpire at first says he did, and Shepard will go down on strikes, leaving that runner at first. Carolina coming up to bat. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Oh yeah, when we get some of that weird music, we're gonna have to mute. I got a couple copyright flags for some songs that were in here, and I'm pretty certain it was music that came in between innings. Here's Mark Long. How long do you want it, you ask? Do you want me to answer that? You can leave it alone. Hank Gibson, the leadoff batter for Carolina. Delaware and Carolina, our first matchup for tonight's stream. We'll have a couple of matchups for you later. I'm trying to remember what the middle one is, but the ending one is going to be Las Vegas and Portland. Ooh. I think it's Alabama and somebody else in the next one. 1-0. Is that a knuckleball? That is a knuckleball. Fly ball to left center, and the center fielder for Delaware comes on to make the catch. That center fielder goes by the name of Rosario, who was already up to the bat. Okay, here's your starting line for Carolina. You better just look at it right now because it doesn't give me any time to read it. I'm pretty sure in the game, too, they say, hey, here's your lineup right here. Now, I will say, some of you are probably going to notice that some players have been recycled. And that says I want to address something here, Gary, as that hit in the right field, Mangana, I think that's one of them. I wanted to change a couple of those team names. There are 3 teams that were originally imported in. And again, I made this league years ago when I wasn't even a streamer at the time. And a couple of the names were a little not as funny now as I thought they were then. So we've basically reset this league. And that's the only way I could have done it. So some of these players have been shifted around, and I may not have been able to catch all of them in time. I don't see it's a problem. It's not like it's real anyway. Exactly. Luther Thomas, the batter. He has a runner on base now. 1-0 in the count. Here comes a steal. The pitch hit to the right side, a planned hit and run. They will be able to get an out at first, but the runner moves up to second. Gary, how you liking this chat window on the right now? I mean, you said it allows the other platform to watch it, right? I mean, let's see how it goes. I mean, I don't really care. I'm just here for the baseball and the whiskey and the ribs. Ronald Wall against Mark Long in the first pitch in there, a palm ball for strike one. 0 for 4 was Wall in his previous game. I'm pretty sure he was upset about that. But knowing how macho men are, probably didn't let anyone know it bothered him. He hits one up the middle for a base hit into center. Runner will come in to score, and Carolina takes the 1-0 lead off the ball from Wall. Yeah, this guy puts his walls to the balls. Another knuckler, these pansy boys. Wait it out, 60 miles an hour, and you know, if you played the game of baseball, 60 and 90, that's a big difference. And just like that, we get win expectancies. Ray Carrasco digging in with a runner at first, and he hits one into center field, a base hit, so back-to-back hits now for the Aviators. And the throw comes in quickly.
Batting six, the catcher, Chuck Moyer.
I like these uniforms of Carolina. All these uniforms are pretty dope. Kind of some old school stuff here. Chuck Moyer, the batter. Takes first pitch low and outside for a ball, as the umpire reiterates. This is part 2 of the Sunday Super Duper. We played backyard baseball earlier, and we're playing this now. Liner caught on a hop by the third baseman. Thrown over to first. Fields makes the catch. Dirk, hold up. I just realized something. Okay, crap. I just muted myself as opposed to muting the game. So, it's not a big deal. You know, if the flag comes up, I just clip it out. Hey, J-Mon, what's good?
Ball, that's in.
First pitch is a ball, that's in. You heard him say that, so, you know, why would he make that up? Chopper foul at the plate, 1-1. The best way I can lay out this. Can I put this in a separate... ground ball foul? Let's see. Little knuckler hit into right field, but it'll be caught in right for now. And was that Chassin? I believe it's Chassin. Yeah, look at me. I'm already memorizing these fake names. If you're first time joining in, yeah, this is a fictional league. All the players are custom. All the teams are custom. Fly ball. Chassin barely has to move for it. And makes the catch for the second out. I gained 2 subscribers. Let's go. Wait, what, just now? It's happening, man. You're doing something special. I hope so. Archie Fields. No, seriously. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. Looks like I'm trying to open that window a little more. First pitch in there for a strike. Battle. Now with a lead, looking to shut things down. They're in the bottom of the 1. Hit hard, Chassin now going to have to run for it. heading back to the warning track and makes the catch as he steps onto the warning track for the final out. Spicy boy, that's one of them you were talking about. He's coming back. And if you're watching on Twitch, hey, what's poppin'? Are we on? Yeah, we are on Twitch. This is awesome. So I found, I'll have to give a shout out to the guy who has a video out on how you can restream to Twitch through OBS at no cost. Don't you like it? Mark Long in his second inning of work. Didn't throw that many pitches, but did surrender a couple hits and a run. 1-0. Low and inside. Anyway, I can make... I'm going to make the lower half of OBS smaller. I guess I can do this too. I don't like the way this looks. All right, go back to where you were. Scale to window. Okay. I can do that. That doesn't look that bad. Just a tiny screen for an aunt. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Well, that's the first strikeout of the day for Mark Long. Dano Sposato. Dano Sposato. Mwah. Don't get canceled, dude. I'm not gonna cancel it over that. Okay. Sposato, the center fielder for Carolina. I shared it in my Insane Live. Oh, Mitch, thank you very much. Now people get to watch NCAA reactions and a fake baseball game. The Knuckler is working for Sposato, 0-2. Delaware in their road black jerseys with the forest green numerals. Carolina in their home pinstripes with sky blue accent marks on their accessories. Popped up on the infield. Third baseman Wright coming in. Is it Wright? Bryant. Close enough. They both end with T. Yeah, that sounded right to me, Joey. Ouch. He just elbowed me. Joel Chassin made a few good plays in right so far. Hit hard to left center field. That's going to bounce in front of the wall. Chassin heading for second. Throw coming in, and he'll get there without a play. Carolina sets up with a runner in scoring position with 2 out. Yeah, patience is the key with these pansy pitches. Split the gap perfectly. Ball dropping right in front of the warning track. You can't give up with 2 outs. Now a bloop single, and you've got yourself another run. Hank Gibson back for his second at bat, and hits the ball into right field, and just like that, 1 pitch later, those dreams of scoring another run have died. Great job. And remember, there's like no commercial, so we're going to be talking for a while. Willie Tackett in. Brad Battle back to work. First pitch is low on the outside edge. Really just a way I can make this any easier for me to see. That pitch is on the black on the outside, 1-1. Tackett hitting .375. This is, I think, the game. It's 3 games into the season. Here's what we're going to do, Gary. All right. Each game we play is going to advance the calendar into season one day. Good strike called there. That would have been a good one to swing at. Battle with the 2-2. Way inside for ball 3. So after this game, it's going to be tomorrow. Correct. The full count pitch from Brad Battle. Right there, called strike 3. Tackett was frozen, and I'm sure is disgusted with himself, just like his family. Oh, it's Rizai. Dwight Rizai. First pitch outside for a ball. I'm mad that you're doing that, the thing that the guy does on the pizza box, like the OK symbol. It just sounds appropriate. Just seems appropriate. 1-0. Swing and a miss at the 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Rosario 0 for 2 in his last game with a walk. That's what it said on the screen. Swings at that pitch, hits it to the first base foul side to the bullpen because MLB The Show can't let us create stadiums without bullpens on the field. The 1-2 from Battle. Low on the outside. And asking where it is. Nodding his head because he's really not saying words. More than words. 2-2. Oh, a close one. I thought that was going to be a called strike, but it's not. Full count pitch now. Rosario on deck. And way high. Too easy of a take. And the number 9 hitter gets on base. Yeah, that's a shame because I thought he had some good opportunity for a call third strike there. Didn't get the call, but ball 4 was basically in the stratosphere. Chris Rosario, 0 for 1 in his day. The runner is going. Swing. It's a hit and run attempt. It's chopped and a backhanded flip over to Battle, who goes and covers first. And a great defensive play at first by Ronald Wall. Here's a replay of it. Yeah, good instincts for Battle to come off the mound and cover the bag, but everything was moving so quickly. It's one of those things where the runner's going to run hard no matter what, but you're reacting to a full swing and seeing a little pixie dust swing. So really, that just worked perfect. That's an amazing play. It brings up Dirk Bryant, runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Bryant with a great play on defense earlier today. Fly ball to left. Oh, it's caught by someone, the bullpen boy. It's a good thing that there's a bullpen boy there for the bullpens that we are forced to put into the game. 1-1. Swing and a miss, chasing high on the running fastball. Battle trying to strand the runner at second. 1-2 pitch. Inside for a ball, 2-2. Hey, J-Mon, what's good? And Gary getting some love, too. 2-2. Bryant swings and misses for a third strike. And Delaware leaves that tying run on second. Ross Magana to lead off. Base hit in his first at bat. You are watching XFB on SJP. Darylina. Delaware Bears and the Carolina Aviators. Darylina does sound like a girl's name from like back in my day. A first name or a first and last name?
0-2.
It honestly sounds like a full first name. Darylina. Swing and a miss by Magana for this first out of the inning. We've seen a few, and by few I mean 2, 1-0 finals after seeing a 9-3 butt spanking. Well, it's a good thing it's a foul ball because I yawned. Yeah, that would be a really disrespectful home run call. Why is that one clip already off of YouTube? I don't know. There was a message they sent me. 0-1 ball is sent into center and caught by, was it Spizzato out there? I gotta remember, if I'm gonna take a picture of the lineups, I gotta make sure I switch back and forth. That's Rosario in center. Ronald Wall, base hit in his first at bat. An all-star last year, allegedly. That's good. Waits on the knuckleball, fouls it to the third base side, out of play. Not really, but it is.
It's a dead ball, I think, is what you're thinking about saying, but you're not saying it.
Okay, 0-2. Waits on the knuckleball again for a foul. I think we get back-to-back games, back-to-back streams or whatever with knuckleballers. Another 0-2. Waited on again, hit hard, but not out to the right side foul. Trying to make sure I get my lefts and rights correct. Here on the Sunday Super Duper, XFB on NOSE.
Ball, outside.
Pretty knuckleball, but called outside. And the 1-2 long, sign, wind up in the pitch. Crushed to the right side, through for a base hit. Ronald Wall reaches base. Exit velocity of 103. I was smoked.
Second baseman.
What's this song playing?
I don't know, and that's the thing is like I'm trying to talk over it because I feel like copyright's been picking up some of these songs. And again, if it just happens, we'll just mute it out. Ray Carrasco, a hit in his first at bat, takes a strike.
Nice beard. I couldn't grow something like that. My wife will get mad.
Happy wife, happy life. Is like the PA announcer still talking as the game's going on? That was a foul ball on 0-2. Runner on first. Stays with it, grounds it to second, and a flip over to the shortstop covering at second. That's Floyd. The throw from Middleton, and the Bears don't let a run score. And here is Jeremy Floyd after a nice play to end the inning. Mother just came in and said, I voted no. The poll on YouTube saying, are you watching the stream right now? Brad Battle back on the mound. Top of the fourth inning, 1-0 Carolina. The Aviators being, the plain Wright brothers who did stuff in Carolina.
Yeah, they could have been the race cars too.
Could have been a lot of things. I picked Aviators. Low ball 1.
Now, are we streaming as long as we did the other night? Because that ran late.
That's why I moved it up to 6. Fair ball down the line into the corner. Corralling it in right field is the guy.
The right fielder, Don Shepard.
Chassin. See, it's guys. It's tough remembering names of people who aren't even real. So, eventually I got it. Cleanup hitter Dom Shepard struck out earlier. Leadoff runner on base for Delaware.
No, that's down. Ball.
Cool sounding name for a baseball player, Dom Shepard.
These independent leagues are cool. They need more of it.
One
Nope, ball.
being pinched there.
2 balls, no strike.
Foul out of play to the right side. It looked like whoever made this stadium, and I'm sorry I don't have the usernames, kind of found a way to sort of put bullpens out of play as decoration, but that's about it. All inside, 3-1.
3-1.
Gary, I'm working on a soundboard for the channel. Like a soundboard off of my phone. I know, what's his name? Blaze Radio has one as Shepard. Looks at ball 4. Very questionable zone right here. We're getting a umpire who can't make up his mind. Hopefully he does not have diarrhea. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Mario Cano comes up with the 2
0-1.
Lead off. Batter's on. As Battle takes off his hat to cool off the sweat. And throw it a second. Nothing happening there.
All right, so what'd you say about the soundboard?
Yeah, I need more time to work on it. But that way we can quickly reference some classic SJP sound bites. There's one that's an all-timer, even though, you know, I didn't say it. Foul ball to the left side, now it's 1-2. And it's going to look like I'm saying it because of the way the microphone and the PNGs work. 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air to left field, and it's a line drive base hit. Silly me for not being able to see the ball. Run comes in to score, and the game is tied.
So how'd you get fly ball from that?
I couldn't see it, so it was hit on the ground right away and split between the left side of the infield. But the way the camera looked, I thought the ball went in the air. Kyle Middleton comes up with 2 runners on base. Still nobody out. So it's like that. I'll be able to quickly reference classic sound bites like that. Gary is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Hit the opposite way, and it's caught at third base in foul play. Foul play, foul territory by the third baseman, Thomas. So 1 out in the inning.
Nice, calm way to get a first out. Yeah, you had a run already scored, but now the potential to get a double play ball to get out of this thing with the game tied. I like how this win expectancy has to update so frequently.
Archie Fields steps up.
No, that missed.
Gary, what do you think of the strike zone?
It's questionable, but yet again, you kind of made the screen really small. It's a little hard to see. Can you blow it up a little bit?
Is that any better?
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Okay, no, go ahead. Keep speaking in my voice. It's fine.
Now you looked at me kind of funny.
2-0 the count to Fields. 55 pitches for Battle. Through 3 1/3. Ball hit hard, but foul. Let's see something here. Or let's not say we did. What? The 2-1. Hit in the air behind the backstop. I'm going to try to... I want to be able to see more. Okay. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and a big second out for Battle. 5th strikeout of the game.
Just late on it. That's all it was. So I don't think it was just the pitch is good. I think his bat sucks.
Hey, you are the baseball man, so maybe I'll take your word for it. Willie Tackett comes up and looks at a pitch right down there for strike 1.
0-1.
Okay, that's a little better. On the outside edge for a strike. 0-2. The crowd wants to see their team not suck. Battle, the 0-2. Chopped foul to the left side. And there goes the ball boy, the unpaid intern. Oh, that's cute. They have ball boy on the back. Battle trying to get this inning off his back. Another 0-2. Chase down low. It's flipped at short over to second for the out. And the crowd doesn't seem that, cool about that. All right, mute it. Because see, stuff like that has been getting picked up, I think. That crap, as you would say. That crap. Yes, that crap. Ugh. Okay, we can put the mute back on. Chuck Moyer comes up to bat. Mark Long working through the game pretty well so far. This is his 35th pitch of the game, and it's a knuckler for strike one. 0-1. Patiently waiting and patiently pokes it foul out of play.
You know how I feel about these knuckleballers, man. I hate them.
Well, too bad. 0-2. Waited on it, but fouls it to the right side out of play to the midly attended game, which is much more realistic than the sold-out crowd we saw in the other games. Another 0-2 from Long, and he waited long time for that one. The right fielder's chasing it down. Shepard has a shot at it, but no, it didn't work. Blazed isn't here. Okay, good. I'm glad you indicated that. Ball in the dirt for a ball. Long gets a strikeout called, and that batter's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I think that's on the pitch, not the swing. That's why all these knuckleballers, man, they pee sitting down.
You know, Gary, that hurts my feelings because if I were to go back in time and play, I would have been a knuckleballer.
Ah, then you would have been peeing sitting down.
All right, we have something just came up here. We just got a message, not enough sufficient space to record.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
And so, I don't know what that was about, but we're still streaming, I believe. It looks like everything's okay. It's just liner into right for a base hit. Shepard scoops it up, and we'll keep Spicer at first. And maybe I should pay attention to the chat. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Nightbot. I made it work, then it doesn't want to work anymore. I think the thing is, my chat just isn't as active enough to really,
Zero balls, one strike.
handle all that. All right, so we're recording again. I think that was just a fluke because I use a whole, terabyte. I don't know how I feel about this. What do you guys feel about this chat, the chat appearance? Donna sposato, moi.
No, ball.
This is Gary Nuts.
I'm a baseball guy, and I love whiskey and ribs, and my wife.
Yeah, Gary's been here a long time. Like the pitcher, Mark Long.
Hey.
2-1 to count to Posado. Swing and a miss on the palm ball. Delaware Bears, Carolina Aviators, the first of a triple header here on the Sunday Super Duper Part 2, Extremely Fun Baseball. The 2-2 pitch. Waited on the knuckler and pops it up to the right side. Middleton, the second baseman, with the catch and the out.
I need like my glasses for this chat, man. Can you like blow it up for me?
Want me to blow you up? What? Okay, that's hurting my eyes. There we go. Runner goes. Runner makes it safe. And the Aviators have a spicy guy at second with 2 out. Foul ball, first base side. Hey, can we not have the bullpens on the field anymore. Crack to the right. Now in the 4th inning.
And do you need to mute this music or?
No, it's all the music that we say sounds awful. I guess human beings still made it, so it's copyrighted and stuff. So we just gotta mute it when it comes up. All right, bottom of the 5th, another low-scoring affair as Rizai is at the plate. First pitch in, first strike. And a grounder to short. Shortstop does what a shortstop is supposed to do. Throws it over to first in time. Nice play by Hank Gibson.
These guys are really going at it. Who? Matt and Blake.
You know that's not their names, right?
And I'm referencing last night.
Oh. 22 balls for Brad Battle. He has an 0-2 count. And punches out the guy. 6 strikeouts from Carolina Aviators Field. All right, someone really doesn't like Dirk Bryant. Maybe because his name is 1 letter away from a certain, I won't say it. Sorry.
Someone doesn't like that ump either.
The 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
And Brad Battle has thrown the number of pitches that Mitch really likes. Here comes number 70 on the afternoon. 2-0. Nice in there at the knees for a strike.
Always at the knees.
Blaze has been kind of the inspiration for this whole series in the first place. Hit the ball right out of play with his WWE gameplay. And by gameplay, meaning let the game play and watch it and speak words. It's been fun. 2-2. Swing and a miss, chasing the changeup for strike 3. And Brian wishes he could mute it.
So you're saying that crap is what's been getting copyright flagged?
Yeah, and again, I can just tell them to mute it or whatever, but how about we just don't do it at all? Also, this way we don't have to listen to it. Hey, forget those guys. It's not them, it's us. Joey and Gary Nuts, the XFB, Extremely Fun Baseball, here on the Sunday Super Duper. Tied game in the bottom of the 5th. Mark Long wants to go long time. A pansy knuckleballer, as Gary would say. And I think Gary passed down me a can of beverage while you're at it.
Ball, low.
Blaze just wrote you a whole essay.
Well, I'm not grading papers today. 1-1. Grounder to the right out of foul ball. Past the first baseman. Oh, why is this soda popping right now? 1-2. Waits back on the knuckleball, fouls it away. You love long time. Brad Long. What do you think about Mark Long? What do you think Mrs. Long says? 1-2 pitch, another one. Low and outside, easy to lay off.
I hope this guy hits the biggest home run ever. I hate knuckleballers.
Don't be mad because you can't do it. The 2-2. It's not a home run. It's a hard ground ball to Middleton and throwing it over to first for the out. As that first baseman, his name, Archie Fields, he fielded it.
He did what a first baseman's supposed to do.
Ross Magana Takes the first pitch low and outside for a ball. Too bad we don't have any betting lines or anything. Hey, Tommy's made it. Hey, Tomthin.
Back one.
A lot of nice likes. Hey, appreciate if you liked, if you subbed, if you did all that pub sub stuff. Hit hard. In the left center field for a base hit. Sorry.
You put a little extra emphasis on hard, I must say.
It was hit hard. What can I say? Luther Thomas is up, not Luther Vandross. Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again. That song makes me cry. Bottom of the fifth. 1 out. Luther Thomas fouls it off. Thanks for the awesome belch. Oh, wait. We have a command. You guys can put exclamation point 8 ball. No, it doesn't get you any of that powdery stuff. It'll be like a magic 8 ball. We got to work, Gary.
Alright, that's cool. Ask it if I'll get some ribs.
All right, give me a second, dude. We're streaming. Ground ball back to Long, over to short for an out, over to first to Fields. The double play ends the inning. And now let's ask, 8 ball, will Gary get some ribs? Act like you're worth it. Again, I gotta mute this because it could be something stupid. 8 ball says, nah, you butt juice. He says you butt juice, dog. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought we was finished? We gotta get the butt juice alert up here.
I don't Now why am I butt juice? I didn't do anything to deserve that.
Yeah, but it literally says that you are. Well, butt juice boy's not getting his ribs. Jeremy Floyd 2 for 2 in the game and already down 0 for 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got some Coke and Rosado warming up in the pen. Overall, decent pitching performance by both pitchers. Again, we've seen great pitching in this. That's a shame, though. The custom emojis are written out in the Stream Elements ground control. BJA, that's an acronym for butt juice alert. The 1-2 to Floyd. Takes it inside for a ball. Dude, Blaze ends up doing this. He's going to make so many balls and hard puns. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Catcher throws it over to first for the out.
Yeah, I kind of wish they'd give us more replays on things more important than this.
Likewise. Dom Shepard 0 for 1 today. Got a walk earlier. Drinking some rooted beer beverage over here. It's tasty.
Nope. Ball.
Inside ball 2.
2-0.
Shepard hits it hard, but foul out of play. Yeah, it's hard to see the ball. The brightness is all the way up. I am wearing some different glasses here, but I don't think that's making that big of a difference. Oh, tough pitch on the inside for ball 3. And a full count to Shepard. Another full count pitch. Head over to third base, an easy routine play for Thomas over to Wall.
Now
It's 2 out.
designated hitter, Mario.
That game was popping yesterday. The Winnipeg one, very much popping.
Sorry. Yeah, the Winnipeg Wildcats taking a game over the Clearwater Seagulls. You can see all the teams scrolling in the top right over the chat. The mid right, the mid top right. Where Jamon has complained that he can't see his AV. Hey Whitney, yeah, go Bears. As Cano puts it into right field for a base hit. They are not batting at home. They are on the road at Carolina. And I'm trying to remember who even put in for the second matchup. Let me look at the thumbnail. This guy can't remember. Oh, it's Alabama versus Mississippi later. Hillbillies versus Scorpions will be our second of the 3 games. Hit high into right field. Running in was Chassin, but now backing up. And is able to make the catch calmly, but made it look like it was not going to be calm at first. Stream Element says, I really want to change the name. I don't want it to be called Stream Elements. I want to say like Joey Bot or something. Chuck Moyer is a guy who plays baseball. He'll be coming up next. Bella Cancel. Demonetized. Ronald Wall, the first baseman, 2 for 2. Both first basemen, the cleanup hitters. He waits on the knuckleball and hits it foul out of play to the right side. Yes, we changed a couple teams. You'll see them all in the midsection, but don't think it makes you mid. They're all patiently waiting on this knuckleball, but the ground ball goes to short over to Fields for the first out.
Dude, I don't know what's up with the not scoring thing. I don't know if it's because the pitching's good. I don't know if it's because the offense sucks. If you suck, I know I don't suck. You know who does suck? Jake Summer.
And Jake Summer is, so, now Gary, what if I were to substitute myself with Jake?
Remember that time none of us showed up and it was just Summer? Yes.
Well, we do hope to rotate a bit some of these peoples. I just noticed our chat on the screen hasn't really refreshed. There we go. That's how it's going to do it. We have to have it. You can't have it in full screen mode. Man. Chuck Moyer is now up. It's that one to the right side. Up. There's rain expected near me.
Oh no, what are you gonna do?
Stay inside. Put this outside for a ball. I just realized Stream Elements said it's good for you health. The 1-1. Fouled, backing away.
This long can go for a long time. Knuckleballers can pitch forever.
1-2. Stayed back on it, but still fooled on it. Hit into right field for the guy. Forgetting his name already.
Great job.
Your attention, please.
Up.
Now
Pitching change.
Walter. Cock.
Oh, it's Cock. It's Walter Cock.
Leading for the Bears. The first baseman.
I don't like how much you're smiling right now.
It was more of a giggle.
High score.
That first pitch is strike one. You heard the
0-1.
umpire say so. Clubbed in the left field over the pitchers in the bullpen.
1-2.
One-two pitch. Fly ball into center field. Sebasto, mwah, makes the catch with a chef's kiss. He didn't actually do the chef's kiss. I'm just assuming he did because his name sounds like it.
Willie Tackett.
Charge. Willie Tackett is up. But you already knew that, didn't you?
1-0.
I think what I'll do is... I think I can scale that down.
Ball.
We were using the second monitor last time, but we kept getting all these encoding overloads, which I feel like show up every 5 seconds on this computer. Which will make me think that I'm going to need another computer someday. Maybe you guys can help out. Wink. Oh, sorry.
Loyalty is currency. I heard somebody say that once.
Swing and a miss. Strike two. Two is hit in the air to right. Chassin just moves over a little bit and says, F you mean, I got it. Put a second out.
Now batting. Catcher. White. Rizai.
You saw the Phillies lost, right?
Yeah. 162 games, you win 100, you're still going to lose 62. Here, I got some delicious cakes. Gary, 1-0. Chop foul.
Yeah, I think no one's gonna make a joke out of that, right?
Seems like a lot of innuendos have been on here.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls and a strike. 2-1. Call a strike. That looked a little high, but maybe the umpire is. Jed Stone doing a stream, that would be crazy.
Down is full.
Full count. Chris Osario on deck. In the air to right field, Chassin getting a lot of work in this game. Makes a catch on the run. And we go to the mid-7. And they don't. Let us sing. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the ball game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Well, here comes Tyrone Van Dyke. And relief for Long. Who went Long? Long time.
The designated hitter.
The spicy boy is up.
Cha-ching, Chassin, am I right?
Yeah, you just read that off the chat, dude. Hit hard into right field for a base hit. A home run is a base hit. Couldn't even see where the ball is. Spicy. Kenny Spicer makes a home run. Carolina with a 2-1 lead here in the late innings.
Yeah, I told you to make this screen a little bigger. Let's look at this. Pretty still frame. And you know when they put that little highlighter arrow following the ball, it's much easier to see. I wish they would do that for all of this.
And that was on the first pitch, too. That's the second time
1-0.
on these XFB broadcasts, and there's only been 2 of them, where someone has hit a home run on the very first pitch of an inning. But this time, the very first pitch thrown by the reliever in its appearance. That sucks.
Yeah, I would feel so embarrassed.
Yeah, it's a 4-base hit. That's how it is. It's like when you're betting. If you bet total bases, it counts as 4 bases.
Ball, that's in.
2-1.
Ball.
Out of 5 for a ball. You're saying that guy doesn't look like a Tyrone? 3-1. Now that's a single base hit. That's what I thought the other one was. I thought the other one was going to go to the wall. Which it did. I mean, technically, it just went past it.
Now batting, the right
Back-to-back hits to lead off the bottom of South Carolina.
And yeah, if you can get a couple more runs here, you always like runs. But when you put it at this point in the game, you know, you can really put it away.
Oh, yeah.
Runner goes. Runner save. Look at that. It freaks me out when you do that, man. It really does.
I like to keep you on your toes, you know.
Game on. You said you'll be right back. I'll hold you to it. The 1-1 at Chastain. Runner in scoring position. Pitch inside. Inside edge. Fastball for a strike. 1-2. Chopped away. Foul. Chop fly.
I'd go with some chops.
Whoa! All right, that one was gross.
Yeah, my bad.
At least mine are cute.
Have you ever fought it on a stream?
No, I thought about it. 1-2. Let's have some class here, you know? Two-two to Justine Van Dyke. Kind of like that actor. He's like a million right now, by the way. Another 2-2. Fouled off to the right. There goes the ball boy. Because MLB The Show won't let us put bullpens anywhere else besides on the field.
Chastain swings and misses at the slider for the third strike. And 1 out for the Aviators. And that guy was just really spreading his legs at umpire. Jeez. Ugh.
That's what you say. Out of all the things, that's what you say. Hank Gibson, 0 for 3 in the afternoon. Looking at a pretty opportunity to drive in a run from second. Okay, we got a guy taunting, send this guy to the showers. They said like showers. Think about a guy showering? Is that what we're doing now? Fouled away. I've been here at the basement most of the night. I keep saying, all I gotta do is just upload that to my computer. Blaze's little voiceover from his parents' basement in Philadelphia.
I thought we were in Carolina.
In spirit, my friend. Only in spirit. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Van Dyke. Going away, foul. Going into the bullpen, because of course we can't have bullpens anywhere else. The 2-2 from Van Dyke. Hit in the air to right field. And Shepard runs in and makes the catch on the run. The runner will stay at second, and I remembered his name.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Good for you.
McDonough.
Yeah, it makes sense to, like you said, take a picture of the lineup because you had stuff printed out or whatever, and that wasn't really helping that much.
It was better than nothing. Hit the opposite way in the air, tailing foul. Those low fences in left field. This is Carolina Aviators Stadium. And that's as original as I could get. These guys, very big rivals of the Atlantic City Waves. They're just always kind of jerks. They're kind of like that team that they never really performed that well overall in the season, but they always seem to be a thorn in your side. Whoa, look at this throw to second, and the runner, I hope he was wearing a cup on that one. Ross Pagana, 2 for 3 this afternoon. He takes the pitch outside for 2-1. Weak contact back to the mound, and Van Dyke will throw it over to first for the final out of the inning. But the spicy one, Kenny Spicer, a solo shot on the first pitch of the frame, and I gotta mute it. Because that hip-hoppy could be claimed later or something. James Quo comes on the mound. Now what about this music in the background? I think that's okay. It's the music in between innings that's been a problem, I think. You got yourself a pair of Aviators? Nice.
Yeah.
Did you buy them all by yourself?
0-1.
James and Rosado are one to the bullpen. The bullpen that's on the field, because we can't put bullpens anywhere else. And by the way, this is MLB 23, and apparently this is still a thing in 25. And that's why there needs to be, like I said, a day of reckoning where we stop buying these annual releases if they're not going to do anything to change it. 0-2. This is Chris Rosario, the leadoff hitter for Delaware.
One ball.
Takes the ball outside. Top of the 8th inning, 2-1 score. Another low-scoring affair here in our XFB broadcasts. This is 1 of 3. We got Alabama and Mississippi coming up next. There's a strikeout for Quo out of the bullpen. And Rosario's over 4 this afternoon. Dirk Bryant takes the first pitch inside for ball 1.
Oh, that's kind of cool. The outline of the state of Delaware is in the D, and it's like the little gap. Crushed to right center field. Drops in front of the warning track, bounces off the wall. Bryant will have a double out of this one. And the tying run is in scoring position. Nice crunchy sound to it. They gotta calm down. There's no reason for them to be jumping onto the field. You still have to score. But yeah, that's a pretty little confidence boost there when you hear the bat crack like that. Tying run in scoring position.
It's Jeremy Floyd at the plate. He's 2 for 3 this afternoon.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
One 1-0, hit on a liner, curving, caught in center field by Sposato. And that'll hold the runner at second. Hey Roger, what's up? Welcome to the Sunday Super Duper. XFB on NOSE on SJP. Sorry.
Yo, dude, that was right in front of my face, bro.
Yeah, yours was worse earlier. Dom Shepard, 2 outs and a runner at second. 2-1 game. Delaware Bears, Carolina Aviators, both in the XFB East Central. Boy, I wish they let us rename the name of the leagues. And just a soft grounder thrown over to first. It took the first baseman off the bag. And the inning is going to stay alive. It is an error. It punches the dirt, but that does not take the runner off the base.
I think he kind of rushed this a little bit. Let's see here. Maybe he had time for another step or two. Shepard's not the fastest runner, so I don't know.
I don't know either.
Down, ball.
Mario Cano steps in as Blaze talks about alphabet soup, which isn't it just tomato soup with like SpaghettiOs shaped like alphabet? Alphabets, I haven't seen those in forever. Runners at the corners with 2 out for Cano. It's the slider out of play. Hitting 500 with this is like the 4th game of the season, I think. In the realm of the game. Ball inside, 2-1. Low for ball 3. I like when Stream Elements pops in. Please like and subscribe to Sometimes Joey Plays. It's good for you health. If you're watching on Twitch, hey. 3-1. Hit, foul to left side. The runner at first will be going, and that's Shepard. Quo. Trying to get out of it. Full count. Hit foul again.
Those Delaware jerseys are tough, man.
Yeah, I like those. Another full count to Mario Cano. And called strike 3 at the knees. Geez Louise, lemon squeeze. How about you suck on these knees? Let me mute that just in case. Thanks, Gary. Bottom of the 8th inning, Carolina trying to tack on and add some insurance for their closer. Do you think they can do it? We'll find out.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Grounded to second, Middleton. Throws on to first for the out. Tyrone Van Dyke in his 2nd inning of work gave up the go-ahead home run on his first pitch. Ronald Wall takes that first pitch for a ball.
1 ball, no strike. Nope, ball.
Inside ball 2.
2-0.
2-0. You heard him say it. I just repeated it.
Ball.
3-0 count as Van Dyke shakes his head. Think about what he could do to that umpire if you found him in a dark alley. And it's not friendly, I'll tell you that much.
This, ball 4. Take
And that's on the edge, but called ball 4. Leadoff runner on for Carolina for Ray Carrasco. 1 for 3 in the game.
Nope, ball.
Nope, ball. You heard him.
1-0.
You guys do the work. Call a strike at slider. Carrasco gets the first strike at the inning. Van Dyke's like, there you go. And I just got to throw 800 more of them. Into right field, a base hit. That's all I got for you on that one. It was just a single. Chuck Moore is 0 for 3. He has 2 runners on with 1 out. Bottom of the 8th, Carolina with a 1-run lead. He swings and misses the first pitch, a slider for strike 1. The Southern California Otters, that is a team I would like to feature on the next XFB stream. I forgot a schedule for this. A consistent schedule. Call to strike on the inside edge, 0-2.
People do stuff on Sunday, you know.
Yeah. Weekends are not where it's at. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And a big strikeout for Van Dyke.
The designated hitter.
Let's take a look at the StatCast presented by, well, I'm not saying the name, they ain't paying me. With 9 inches, 2,800, slow it down. 2,084 rotations per minute. So if that ball kept traveling, it would have been that many more rotations. Why don't they just say rotations per second?
Because per minute has a higher number.
That's the ball.
That's a ball to the Spicy Boy, who had a home run in his last at bat to lead off the inning and give his team the lead. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Starting to feel like Joe Buck here in terms of laziness. Here's the 1-1. And that one's called a strike on the outside edge. Really weird strike zone.
That's the ball.
That's low and inside. Easy to,
2 strikes.
you know, call that a not strike. The 2-2 from Van Dyke is swung on, missed in the dirt. Throw goes to first for the out. Carolina will take a 2-1 lead going into the top of the 9th and bring in someone who's good at pitching to close the game out. Carolina 2, Delaware 1. Baseball.
Your attention, please. Now,
Terrell James is the names of the pitcher coming in the pitch. Look at him stretch.
That was a weird time to say that.
Looking to close it out, the game 1
the second baseman.
of our triple header. Agreed by Kyle Middleton.
No, that missed.
It's the first pitch inside, ball 1. James with a save earlier this season. When it happened, I don't know, but that's what the stats said. Sidewinder gets in ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
34 RPS, I guess that's if you made that rotations per minute per second.
2 1 to count.
I mean, that still sounds cool. 34 rotations in a second. If that math is correct. 2-1. Ball inside, and both pitchers really getting pinched here. Three 3-1 to Middleton. And that one's called a strike on the outside edge. Full count. Oh, and a fart ball. I forgot I had that sound effect in there. You only really hear it if everyone's really quiet. Called third strike at the wheelhouse.
That's a game tie or home run right there.
Or a double, something.
It's not a strikeout.
Archie Fields, the first baseman, 0 for 3.
0-1.
No batting gloves.
That's a real man right there.
Oh, 0-2 to Archie Fields. Began to swing. They're going to call it a strike 3 on the swing. Did not hold it up. And the Bears are down to their final out. Surprised he even thought about that. Something fooled him on that. Willie Tackett, up to him to keep the game going for Delaware. And looks at a ball, 1-0.
That's the ball.
34 rod sounds awesome. Right? 2-0 to Tackett. Fouls it off the catcher. 2-1. Called strike 2. Bears down to their last strike, their last out. And they said he'd go on the swing. 2-1 Aviators win in this first game of our tripleheader 2-1 final. Pitching has been dominating the XFB so far. All right, let's go to the next one. Yeah, there's really no point in me just being like, oh, well, you know, the game was blah, 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 blah. Let's just, you know, play the next one. As we mute the music. And we'll, you know, I was going to pause for station ID, but then I can't see anything that's going on here. So. Go over to the Scorpions. Oh, I just realized, because they're a CPU-controlled team. Well, that's a little bit annoying. Well, we promised y'all Alabama. We did promise y'all Scorpions. We're going to do Alabama and Puerto Rico. How's that sound? Okay. You can just fix it in the thumbnail, right? Yeah. Now this one is a real field. Okay. Oh, hurry up, get the... No, never mind. Again, I'm just going to mute it because it's going to be like, yeah, yeah, from Rickwood Field in Alabama somewhere. This is a real field. Yeah, we in go mode. They're in go mode. It's the Alabama Hillbillies hosting the Puerto Rico Crusaders. The Hillbillies having that old Yankees policy of clean faces with some creepy mustaches. Can I unmute this now? Louis Lentz. Oh, it's that song again. The song you like, Gary. Where are the girls at? Yeah, where are the girls? I don't know. They're not on SJP. They're definitely not on SJP. I can tell you that right now.
Leading off for the Crusaders.
All right, we need to get a. I need to get a picture of the lineups, so I'm not sounding so stupid. Okay. So the guy's name is Alan McMahon. That's the guy who's batting. Louis Lentz is the name of the guy who's pitching. And the first pitch of this one is a swinging strike. 1-0. Called strike on the corner. I just realized we didn't pause for station ID. We will do that in between innings. This is the Sunday Super Duper. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Strike 3. And a throw over to first in time to complete the out.
I can see the comparison to the Yankees, the pinstripes, like you said, these guys don't have beards, or at least what I've seen so far.
Dennis Benson takes that first pitch high and outside for a ball. Swing and a miss on the sinker, running inside. 1-1. Pull up my defensive chart here. Foul ball out of play. Shout out to whoever made this stadium available on the vault. Appreciate it. Pitch is fouled off, stays alive. One and 2 to Benson.
That's a ball.
Outside for a ball.
2-2.
2-2 pitch. In the air? No, it's not. It's on the ground. The camera was tilted so high up. That was Martin Ibar with the out. All right, here's the starting lineup, and let's just... I could just turn the music off completely, but then I think if I do that, then it turns off the PA music. It makes it just seem, I don't know, less realistic. Robert Thacker to dig in with 2 outs in the first inning of this game of baseball. And he takes it the opposite way into right field. It's tailing to the line and bounces in front of the right fielder, Reyes. And Thacker will stay at first for a 2-out single.
The third baseman.
You know what I say about opposite field hitting?
You say it every single time.
It's attractive, what can I say?
Gus Staples, cleanup hitter, hitting well below the Mendoza line. Takes a sinker in there for a strike. It's still early, so obviously it's a little misleading, but you'd still rather have more than less. The 0-1. Low for a ball. One pitch. Swing and a miss inside. One-two is hit to the right side of the first baseman, Arellano. Makes the out. Let's pause for station ID. You're watching the Sunday Super Duper. And sometimes Joey plays. Or they're not, I guess. Okay. That's weird. I don't know what it is with Sunday Super Duper and everyone's a load. Oracle is the name of the pitcher. That's annoying. Okay. Jose Gallardo
Number 66.
leads off.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
You seem bored, Joey.
Yeah, I am. Been a lot of streaming today.
Nope, ball.
Maybe I'll make this one a 2-gamer.
You promised 3.
I can change the thumbnail at any time. 2-0.
That's inside, ball.
I think 'cause it's Sunday. Friday was a little more lit. That's in there for a strike, 3-1. At the red light. I need Puerto Rico's defense here. Foul to the right side. Full count pitch. Fouled away. That ball is foul as well. Holt, full count pitch. Called strike 3 on the lower zone, and Holt gets a strikeout to start off his evening, whatever this is. Elliott Scott, the second person to hit. I'm sorry. That's a 10-game hitting streak. Jeez, already has 5 home runs. So look out for this guy. Takes that pitch on the lower inside edge for a strike. Hit foul to the third base side. One, two is fouled away. Pitch high for ball. Ball 2.
Yeah, pass me some of that beverage.
You don't have enough whiskey there, Gary?
It's bottomless, I told you.
Full count.
Full count to Elliott Scott. Fouls it off. Another full count pitch. In the air to left center field. Center fielder McMahon has it and makes the catch. Getting a very well-hitting Scott off. Here you go. Here's your starting lineup for the Hillbillies. You do it work.
Yeah, I think you just need to mute the music completely.
That's what we'll look to do next time. George Ariano, the first baseman. Getting some MVP chants from one person, so one person feels some kind of way.
Nope, that's low. That's a ball. Ball high.
Two from Holt. Outside ball 3.
3
They're all over the place right now. Yep, nothing like a one-man MVP chant. Takes that ball for a strike by the red light. Three one hit high in the air to deep right field. And it is caught in front of the wall by Caros. So he might have gotten slightly excited, only to be disappointed. On top of the second down, Oscar Ortega is going to lead it off for the Hillbillies. I mean the Crusaders.
Again, some nice jerseys I see.
You see well, my friend.
Not as much as I used to.
Ball. That's up.
I don't care about these fictional umpires, bro. Just keep going. Ortega flies it into right field. Very easy and fly. Very easy and fly. Very easy shallow fly ball for Reyes for the first out.
The shortstop, Caleb Hartman.
Let's go, Hartman.
You know this guy?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just trying to stir things up a bit.
That's a ball.
That's a ball. It's low. Louis Lentz, a player in this game. Don't know much to tell you about him.
That's a ball.
The 2-0. Midway foul.
That's it. Ball. Yeah.
They call that on the pitch, not the check swing. And full count pitch. Fouled off. Gary, I seen you've entered the chat.
Yeah, you know I did. Gotta support you, man.
You support me by being here. Full count pitch. Fouled off again.
Another one.
Another foul. Full count. And another one. Nothing's like more exciting than a video game foul ball fest. Sorry. Called strike 3. It would have been a good one to swing at. And that's why Hartman's hitting under 100.
The right fielder,
Donald Caros steps up and takes a pitch inside for a strike.
You think this one's also going to be a low score? What's the over-under? 3.5.
Under.
Yeehaw.
Hee-ha. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Quick work of Caros. Near. In fact, I think I can go into settings now and cut the music off. 'Cause muting this every couple seconds is just as annoying. Sorry. Patrick Wiley to lead off the inning for Alabama. And if he straightens that as a home run, but instead it's just a very long fly ball foul.
That's the ball. Ball.
So Gary, what you got going on right now?
Strike.
Aside from being here at this, I mean, not really much.
Got a full count.
Okay. Full count. Fouled off. Wiley waits another full count pitch and puts it in the air to right center field. Easy play for the man
batting fifth,
in center field.
shortstop,
He goes by the name Alan McMahon for the out.
Keep the images up on your phone, dude.
I will. Here's Mario Shields. Takes first pitch for a strike.
0-1.
Puerto Rico with some cool red jerseys.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
All these jerseys have been pretty cool.
Foul to the left side. to the crappy on-field bullpen. Club foul. I would like a game where I can truly create an independent league and make it like 6 to 12 teams. And that's the game. Rather than 30. 30 is really unrealistic for an independent league. That's a called strike 3. And Shields strikes out. Oh, McCollum. Cullum's that to left field and gone. No, a foul ball. I couldn't even see the ball in the overcast sky. And now he swings and misses for strike 2. And he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt. Throw to first completes the out and completes the inning.
I know he's pissed about that.
Leading off.
Very nice.
The second baseman, DeMarcus King.
DeMarcus King, the second baseman. Up to the plate. First pitch is a strike.
Ball.
Tommy says the Gary music is better.
Nope. Ball.
Tommy, you want to ask 8-Ball something? Exclamation point 8-Ball. Fly ball in the right field. Running back was Reyes, but able to collect himself and make the catch. Sorry.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Wednesday.
I'll be happy to do more music, Tommy.
High one.
Oh, and 2 quickly to Weiss. Oh, 2 pitch. Called strike 3. A favorable call there.
Now back, the center fielder, Alan McMahon.
Alan McMahon, the center fielder, coming up, and now seeming like our stream element's not wanting to work. So that's cool. Maybe I'm expecting too much in life. I don't know.
Did he go?
He went around for strike 2. Can you believe that? He can't. That's why he's shaking his head so much. He's like, no, I don't believe it. 0-2.
Ball. 1 and 2.
Easy fly ball into left field for the out.
Leading off for Alabama, the third baseman, Martin Eyeball.
Ball.
Martin Eyeball steps in, looking to have some fun.
Ball.
Alabama Hillbillies and the Puerto Rico Crusaders. Oh, dropped at second base. Is there time to recover? Yes. So, even though
Batting it.
King dropped it. This Ivar's so slow, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Eight ball not working for Tommy there.
No, that's up.
Question was, will Joey wake up?
2 up.
And the answer is maybe someday. Two-oh.
Ball.
Low for a ball. So I can go in the chat and ask it something. Yeah, I think ask the question and then type exclamation point 8 ball. Okay.
Yeehaw.
Sammy Sanchez looks at a strike. And he's now 3-1. Another strike, now quickly a full count.
Got a full count.
Foul away, stays alive. All right. All right.
Did he go?
He's not doing anything.
Batting it up. The right
Try asking the question and then doing the command in a different one. Like a separate chat. Runner goes, ball dribbled over to third. The runner will make it safe to second, but Reyes, the batter, is out at first.
Now batter. Number 66.
All right. All right, I'm going to have some ribs. Very nice. I'm happy for you. Pop up. Caught in shallow right center. Basically the spot behind second base. It sounded great.
Leading off for Puerto Rico. The designated hitter.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it is. I've been wearing my shades down here because I've been staring at these screens so much. I wonder if it's actually putting me to sleep more than anything else. Stand up for a minute. Okay. Only because I like you.
Down, that's the ball.
Go down that way. Two out of Benson.
Yeah. 2-1.
First strike. One from Lenson to 2-1.
Ball.
Sign outside for a ball. Robert Thacker on deck. 3-1.
That's time. Ball 4. Take the man.
Tie for ball 4. Leadoff runner for Puerto Rico reaches base.
Leading off for the Crusaders. The first
You
baseman.
really said Thacker though?
Thacker.
Dude, I said I'm tired. Runner's going, as they always go. The ball's fouled off. First strike one.
One and one.
Well, one is outside. What's nice is, we're all saying, oh my gosh, this game's going too fast. Sometimes this game's going too slow. And that ball's foul. The 1-2 is hit through the hole on the left side for a base hit. And Thacker reaches base and the runner moves up to second. He hit the ball. And he's going to hit the ball again. Watch. 51st pitch of the game for Lewis Lenz, and it goes to Gus Staples. No relation to the store. Puerto Rico looking to rally here. And this could be a potential double play. Throw to second for now. Throw back to first to the pitcher covering. And it is a double play. The runner does move up to third, but there are now 2 outs in the inning. Good reaction by this pitcher here, Lentz. He knew what the assignment was. Got back there. Big boy. Tall guy. I don't want to say either one of them. So just like that, 2 runners lead off with no outs, and now it's 2 outs with a runner at third. Swinging at the first pitch is Ortega. Takes it out of play to the right side. Foul. If you're watching on Twitch, hello. Found a way to stream onto Twitch as well. All the action is on YouTube, but hey, I appreciate you watching there as well. Foul ball the opposite way. And Ortega's down the count 0-2. Fans slightly clapping a little bit louder. Someone says strike him out. Can't do it when the pitch is outside, they don't swing. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're going to strike him out, they either need to swing or the ball needs to be in the strike zone. 1-2 from Lentz. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that time he achieves the goal of the strikeout. Still a scoreless game. Crusaders get their 2 leadoff men on, but they don't score. In the bottom of the 4th, Elliott Scott leads off. Swing and a miss, strike 1. It's funny hearing more of the crowd now that I have everything else with lower volume. Tommy, go enjoy your dinner. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Holt. The 1-2 pitch coming up right now. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 from Holt. Hit foul. And into the stupid on-the-field bullpen. Come on, MLB The Show. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Scott's now over 2 on the day.
The bat, the first baseman, Joe Arellano.
Y'all saw that, right? He swung at a ball that was nowhere. Yeah, I saw it. Arellano swings and misses at the first pitch to first baseman, wearing 0. That's the number of women who are attracted to Jake Summer. Leave him alone. And for strike 2. Outside for a ball. Chased it, and a terrible chase at that because he didn't even commit all the way. Second out. Yay, stupid. Patrick Wiley for his second at bat. Fouls it off. On the 4th inning, another scoreless game, at least up to this point. Ah! He says.
That's the ball. 1-2. 2-2. Ball.
Pitch low and outside.
Full count.
Full count, 2 outs. And hit hard to the right side foul. Hit hard up the middle for a base hit. There you go, I see the ball, finally. And there is a hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Mario Shields.
Mario Shields comes up.
One and out.
Strike one. Well put, Joey. Yeah.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. No, ball. 3-1.
Three and one from Holt. Runner at first.
This, ball 4.
And now it's another runner at first. Well, it's actually a runner on first, and the original runner now goes to second. Call strike. Coates and McMahon, another McMahon or a McMahon or something, warms up. I think this guy will get out of it. Holt, he should be okay.
No, that missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. No, that's out.
I'm not gonna lie, part of me is itching to play the game, but I feel like then we'd be kind of walking into a major inconsistency. Pitch number 77 for Holt, coming up on the 2-2. Deep in the air to left field, and McCollum, remember, he couldn't hit it fair. Now this time he says, I can. And he hits a 3-run home run, and there's no music, so Gary, please take over. Yeah, he pulled that thing hard foul last time, and I guess just had enough time to kind of sit and wait it out. And that's a beauty the way it went over the left field wall. And a 3-0 game. He knew it this time. 374 feet down the line into the parking lot or whatever's back there. 3-0 game now. Hillbillies up in the bottom of the 4th. And this one's hit high in the air, deep to left field. Is it going to go? It is gone off the facade of the scoreboard. Back-to-back home runs on back-to-back pitches. Marian Ibar with a home run, and there's still no music. Wait, I got this one. Nobody knows sports like we know sports. Yeah, we may not have all those teams you like, but we have all sport. And if it's our sport, Trust us, we'll find a way to make it one. Nose. Yeah, okay, so see, that's why I didn't want to mute all the music.
Nope.
We have 2 home runs that sound like a library. Well, there's another pitch that's not a home run, so there's that. That's good at least. Sammy Sanchez is up. Sanchez, I think 313 on the season. Back-to-back home runs on back-to-back pitches. A 3-run home run and a solo shot. Makes it a 4-0 game.
That's the ball. 2-1.
Surprised to see Holt still out there at this point. Opposite way, it's hit hard. It drops off the wall. It drops off the wall. It's a double for Holt. It's a double on Holt's line. It's Sammy Sanchez with the double. And that's the 3rd straight extra base hit for the Hillbillies.
Yeah, you gotta get him out of here at this point.
I'm surprised that's not a home run. Bernard Coates comes in. We're going to put the music back on and just be wary of when we need to possibly mute it, because these home runs with no music at all sounds kind of strange. Look at a replay of that, because that did seem weird. I thought that would be a home run. Let's see. Ah, I see. Okay, so see, the ball hit. I thought it hit the show 23 sign, because that would have been a home run. No, this one actually hit the boundary wall. Okay. So then we're good. So Bernard Coates comes in inherits a runner at second with 2 out in the inning. Alabama's put up 4 in this inning on 2 home runs. Here in Extremely Fun Baseball, XFB on NOSE. That goes through to the right side. This could score a run. And they're going to hold that runner at third. A strong throw came in from right.
66.
Caros with a strong throw.
Yeah, it was hit a little too hard for them to confidently make that run home.
Jose Gallardo comes up, so that's 4 consecutive hits for the Hillbillies. And looking at an opportunity to add some more runs in what's already a 4-run inning. Glad you could join us on YouTube, on Twitch, the Network of Sports Entertainment, Extremely Fun Baseball, Joey with Gary Nuts. Where's our faces? There they are. Coates with a 1-1. Fouled away. Sorry.
Feel free to get in the chat. We'll say stuff to you.
We'll say stuff to you. Okay, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Coates comes in, and after surrendering the hit, is able to get out of the jam. There's one of the home runs. That was McCollum with a 3-run home run, and then this follow-up home run. It was a solo home run.
Leading up for Puerto Rico, the shortstop, Caleb Hartman.
Does the station ID work? No. I think we might have bumped out the hard drive at one point as Hartman grounds that to second, thrown for an easy out.
The right fielder, Donald.
But it would happen on a Sunday Super Duper of all things. Donald Caros, the right fielder. 1 out in the 5th.
Nope, that's in.
Lentz now with a 4-run lead to work with. And like many of the XFB pitchers have come out with a very nice, strong start.
Nope, ball.
Boo. That one's foul to left side. Don't get too excited. Lentz winding up with the 2-1.
Right.
Called strike.
That one could have been swung at.
They all could be swung at, technically. Called strike 3 on the opposite lower pocket. And Karos low-key knows it. DeMarcus King, second baseman. 0 for 1. 2 outs in the top of the 5th.
That's the ball. Yeehaw.
Hee-ha. Called strike. Gary, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little sleepy.
2-1.
Well, the action seemed to wake you up a little bit.
Yeah, but I streamed earlier and now it's like,
Ball.
you know, Sunday and stuff. Base hit up the middle. King reaches with 2 outs. And isn't that cool?
The catcher, Quentin White.
Boo. Someone doesn't like Quentin Weiss. 0 for 1 today. Called strike. Boom, boom, shh. Boom, boom, shush. Boom, boom, shh.
One
Oh,
ball,
2
2
pitches.
strikes.
Way high for a ball.
I like that dragon.
That's the
Also
ball.
high for a ball.
When are we doing this week?
I don't know, maybe Tuesday. We need a day off.
Full count.
Full count runner at first will be going. Runner goes.
That's
Is inside, ball
Take your
4.
base.
We have Alan McMahon, the center fielder.
Hoo-yah.
Pitch inside.
Ideally, you'd love to get something out of here if you're Puerto Rico. Getting 1 run back would really be nice for the old mojo.
Haven't heard that word in a while.
1-1.
One fouled away. Boom, boom, sh. Boom, boom, sh. It sounded like Tony Del Vecchio low key. A foul above that sole pitcher in the bullpen.
Full count.
Full count, 2 runners will be off here.
Be a great opportunity to cut that lead in half.
That's ball 4. Take your
And
base.
ball 4, so the bases are loaded now, and Lentz, that's 80 pitches.
Designated hitter, Dennis Benson.
Ball.
Dennis Benson
1 ball. No
could
strike.
possibly be the last batter that Lentz faces. The tying run is at the plate. The tying run grounds the ball to first and will go back to the dugout disappointed. See, if they just gave us this music, I think we'd be okay.
Leading off for Alabama, the center fielder, Elliott Scott.
Elliott Scott leads off because that's what the PA announcer just said. Bernard Coates returns his pitch here in the 5th. Came in relief after some guys hit a couple home runs. One-two to Scott. Fly ball, center field, but hangs up long enough for the center fielder by the name of
The batter, the
McMahon to make the out. Black to see down, but data.
Low, ball.
Pitch is low for a ball.
Oh, they got sausage out there.
Yeah, I had dinner, but I am hungry again. I'm always hungry. I'm always hungry when I stream.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Low outside for a ball.
No, that's a ball.
Another ball. Coates threatening to put a runner on base here. I've noticed the game seems slower when it's on the regional theme. Oh, nice. Full count coming here to Ariano.
Take your base.
You and these double L's, man.
The left fielder, number 29. Patrick Wiley.
Ball.
There's a Patrick Wiley, or Willie, whatever. There's 2 L's there. Another double L, but I don't think it's Wee. It's that out of towards the bullpens on their side, those stupid bullpens. Yeah, let's go. Base hit here. Come on. Well, close. It was hit hard enough for a base hit. Just not fair. Sometimes life isn't fair. Hits that one mega hard, but also mega foul. I feel like everyone could be able to tell that was a foul right away. They were cheering like they had hope. Sometimes that's all that keeps you going.
Ball.
This ball isn't good. Can I have another ball, please?
I don't think he said that, but the face definitely was giving that.
Indeed it was. 2-2. Swing and a miss at a terrible pitch. And that's the second out.
Now
Well, asking for a new ball worked.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. Mario Shields. 0 for 1 in this baseball game. Hits the ball. Except he hits the ball foul. Too bad. That's another one foul. There's the ball boy. I really just want more ways to customize this game. Too bad I'm not a game developer. 0-2 to Shields. Swing and a miss. And that ends the inning. There we go. Mute that crap. I think maybe I should just forcibly hit the mute button each time we go in between innings.
The first baseman, Robert Thacker.
The first baseman, Robert Thacker, 2 for 2 in the day, takes the first pitch for a strike. Lewis Lentz continues to work after having a longer inning last time around and surrenders a base hit to start things off here. We had the game on the other monitor,
The third baseman, number 13.
the other day, I should say. And it definitely was easier to see the game on that monitor, but the computer did have to work a little bit harder. So we're going to figure out something that'll make things easier, because I can't even see the ball.
And if you can't see it, I definitely can't see it.
Gus Staples 0 for 2 in the game.
No, that missed. That's the ball. Ball.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oscar Ortega is the name of the player. And the fan says turn 2. Let's see if they will comply. First pitch is a strike. Hee-haw. Pitch slow for a ball. Probably the right type of pitch to go for a double play.
No, that's out.
No, it's out. Kind of cool to hear the computer umpire say what he has to say. 2-1. And that's hit over to the right side, over the bullpen. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, off the glove of the shortstop. Shields. And the runner will make it safe.
The bat, number 9.
And they're going to pull the pitcher. They've seen enough of this crap, and the pitcher is going to go. So Lentz is responsible for the 2 runners on base. He cannot lose the game. And he didn't do bad. No, not at all.
Your attention, please.
Ian Leonard.
Ian.
Hey, he's not supposed to have a beard. He does now. Caleb Hartman, the batter. Tying run is on deck, technically, I believe that's what they would say.
1-1.
Going the other way into foul territory and out of play. That's a souvenir for somebody. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Through the hole, a base hit. A run should score. Here comes a throw from right field. A run is not going to score. They get the throw in very quickly. And the bases are loaded as Hartman celebrates with his glasses. Donald Caros up with the bases loaded. He's the tying run. He swings and misses at a changeup for the first strike.
Can't get too jumpy here. You're probably thinking grand slam, but hey, a single also is good.
It's that foul out of play, the bullpen having to jump out of the way. Maybe this is why these fields don't have bullpens on the field anymore. MLB The Show. 0-2. Called third strike. And Caros has to go sit down and think about what he just did. I got a shed waiting for you, my man. Okay, DeMarcus King with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Base hit should get in 2 runs and cut the lead in half. But you have to make contact. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That's low and outside for a ball. One pitch is fouled away to the opposite way into the Puerto Rico bullpen. Top of the 6th, 4-0 Alabama over Puerto Rico. 1-2, King at the plate. Bases loaded, 2 out. Lets it go for a ball. Good eye. And it's hit in the air to right field. It's going back. It's tight at the line, at the wall, and it is caught in fair territory right in front of the wall to end the inning. Let's advance that before we get copyrighted. Oh yeah, that's, hey, he took that ball pretty far. You can't really be upset with him. And this player takes it pretty far. It's McCollum once again, who's made some great contact. That's going to be a double as it split the gap off the wall. And another extra base hit for Owen McCollum to start off the inning. Well, yeah, clearly baseball doesn't want me to live in the past, because here I was talking about the other guy. And they said, no, never mind. Hi, Goldie. Hi, Goldie. Fly ball to left field on the first pitch. That's Martin Ibar, excuse me. And nothing else will happen there. Productive at bat. Sammy Sanchez had a double earlier. Oh, these songs are so stupid, and I'm really afraid of getting copywritten on them, but I don't want to play no music either. And it used to be the show allowed you to import your own music, but not anymore. Because they suck. There needs to be a day of reckoning for these games, I'm telling you.
1-1.
Watching Puerto Rico and Alabama on the Sunday Super Duper, and that is caught on the liner, the right side. Apparently you'll be standing. This music's awful. Joey, just mute the music again.
Nope.
That's what I'm gonna do. No, the nope was the umpire, not me.
Ball.
How about I put it on really, really low? That should be a good happy medium. It's for the ambiance. One nose fouled away. Hillbillies had a 4-run 4th inning. 2 runs. 2 home runs.
1 and 2 is the count.
1 and 2 is the count. Are you gonna get any of those pizza rolls? Not that at dinner, no. They say he went around strike 3, and that ends the inning. Puerto Rico looking to try to chip away here. We're in the top of the 7th. They have not crossed the plate yet. They did bring the tying run up to the plate in the previous inning, but a fly ball went kind of as far as you could down the right field line and just didn't go over the wall. Excuse you. Earlier you saw the Carolina Aviators defeat the Delaware Bears. And we did do a Sunday Super Duper earlier. This is a rare doubleheader for me. I don't know how many of these I'll do, but I wanted to play some backyard baseball as well for those of you who like the backyard. And a swing and a miss. Weiss goes down. And Leonard continues to do solid work out of the bullpen. All right, that guy doesn't like Alan McMahon. And I don't blame him. I don't know anything about him, so.
Ball.
Did someone say good game here? How's that a jeer?
That's the ball.
3-0. That one's called a strike, even though it looked like a ball. Swing and a miss. Full count. Doo-doo. High foul over that stupid bullpen. How to play. The batter, in fact, did swing. Yeah, it looks like on this presentation mode, they treat it more like a real game in terms of pace. Ground ball hit to the right side. Close play at first, and the pitcher, Leonard, covering, makes it in time for the out. And two are out here in the seventh. I'm impressed by these pitches, knowing how to defend and cover the bag. It's refreshing. Dennis Benson steps in for his third at bat. Hard to say what his previous at bats were because there's no quick way of me knowing it. There's the manager, an NPC. I don't know what his name is. Now that I have the controller in my hand, man, I do want to play this. I feel like I'd rather I wouldn't want to play this live. I feel like I'd rather play it than upload it. Ground ball. Over to first base, and Gallegos. Ladies.
Leading off for Alabama, the second baseman, number 66.
Jose Gallardo. I'm surprised that name is not recorded into the game. It's not that uncommon of a name. Blackman and Kim. Blackman Kim. That sounds like a rap name. What?
No, ball.
Bernard Coates still out there. That was his 37th pitch. I guess trying to eat up innings at this point with a 4-run deficit. Oh, the crowd doesn't like that. Foul popped up, but in play, and a catch is made in foul territory for the first out. Elliott Scott with his purple tape.
Ball, that's outside.
One out hit on the ground, foul. Thacker was the first baseman's name. And catching that foul ball was his game. 1-1. In there for two. And grounder to the third. Staples throws it over to Thacker for the second out.
Now back, first baseman,
George Ariano, 0 for 2.
That's inside. Ball.
Hits it hard, but a liner caught by King at second. And we are going to the 8th inning for some more fun. XFB on NOSE on SJP. Yeah, he's really upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
DeAndre Sargent enters the game now. And I'm speaking about him as if I've known about him for years.
Leading for the Crusaders.
So I feel every time a play is announced in this game.
Thacker swinging at the first pitch of the inning, hard and foul.
We gotta get a counter for how many times you say hard.
It's an adjective. It's a relevant adjective.
That's a ball.
That's a ball high and inside.
1-1.
6,231 people. See, that's why I wish there was, again, I want more stadiums like this to make it really feel like you're in like an
2-1.
independent league. Fouled away, 1-2 to Thacker. 2-2. That's one more than one. That was close. Ground ball, shortstop does. I couldn't even finish my question. He does have enough on it. Good play at shortstop. 4 and out. Gus Staples up now. Shields. Can't even not remember these names.
Oh, yeah. 0-2.
Swing and miss, strike 3.
Now back, left field, Oscar Ortega.
Here's Oscar Ortega now. 1-3 for the evening. Looks at the first pitch for a strike. Then how patient you can be at this point. Starting to run out of outs. For Puerto Rico, fouled. 0-2. Yeah, that was me making noises.
That's high. That's a ball.
You're killing me, ump. Come on. Someone's got a lot of skin in the game.
Yeah, it's me.
2-2.
Pretty quiet for you not having having skin in the game.
I'm a calm person.
Cap. 2-2 is high for ball 3.
You think I'm not?
I've seen you kind of blow up a little bit. Full count.
Only when Jake Summers around.
Almost played our intro for you for no reason. Full count pitch. Hit in the air to left field, pretty weak, but up long enough for Willie to make the catch in the out. Bottom of the 8th. Hillbillies looking to get some insurance.
Your attention, please. Now,
Rick Blackman is going to be the pitcher.
And, interesting last name for his appearance.
Indeed.
leading off for the Hillbillies, the left fielder, Patrick Wiley.
It's pronounced Wiley, but spelled Willie. Regardless, he swings and misses at the first pitch. Alabama up by 4. Puerto Rico did get the tying run to the plate a couple innings ago. Could not produce a run. Bases were loaded. Swing and a miss on the heater. 1-2. Weak fly ball to center field. And called out in center by McMahon for the first out. Mario Shields, the shortstop, made a great play in the previous inning.
Nope.
Looks like a pitch high for a ball. Roden Kim warming up to the bullpen for Puerto Rico.
No, that missed.
That missed. Ball outside 2-0. In there 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 the count to Shields. These kind of innings always suck. You know, you're down, you're on the mound, you're down by 4. You know that you can't score when you're on defense, and you're just trying to hold the lead to what it is, or the deficit, I should say. Our full count pitch. Popped up on the first base side. It'll stay in play long enough for the first baseman Thacker to make the out.
Now
And there's 2 out in the inning.
Owen
Owen McCallum, 2 for 3, a home run and a double, a 3-run home run earlier in the game being the big blow,
That's a foul.
and he hits that ball foul. That ball's inside. That makes it a ball. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I know you're getting tired, man. Yeah, it's Sundays can still be long days for me. 1-2. I throw a ball. So you're gonna stop it after this one? Yeah, we're gonna stop it after this one. 2-2. Fouled away. Hit it in the air to center. McMahon coming in and makes the catch, and that ends the 8th inning. And the Crusaders are going to try to crusade themselves a comeback. Let's see if they can do it. I don't think they will.
Your attention, please.
I just honestly answered it. Adam Martin. He's 6'1". He's exactly 222 pounds and is 25 years old. That is all we know about him.
Puerto Rico. The shortstop,
Caleb Hartman to start off the inning, and he fouls it on the first base side for the first pitch. We thank you for joining us on the Sunday Super Duper tonight. Hit the opposite way, and a foul ball. Could have possibly been a triple the way it could have landed fair, but it doesn't. So, how about a strike? Never mind. How about a ball 1? I thought that was a strike also. Sorry. 1-2. Fouled away. And the Sunday Super Duper doubleheader. I don't think I'll be doing any more of these until I can financially afford to do so. Swing and a miss, strike 3. You heard the fart that I forgot I programmed into this game for whenever a visiting player strikes out, but that's 1 out for Martin. And face Donald Caros. Not a save situation, so I'm not sure if this is in fact the closer or not.
Ball. All right. 1-1. Yeah.
Quickly 1-2 to Caros. Swing and a miss, strike 3, chased it. And the Crusaders are down to their final out. I like how this guy's coming in and just going after him. Well, it's down to DeMarcus King to continue this game.
All right,
3.5. That's the over. Remember earlier, Gary, you said over under 3.5. I said under. So I'm glad I didn't put any money on this. Ball low and inside. Who would you pay the money out to? Trash can? Swing and a miss, and the Crusaders are down to their final strike. Alabama looking to close it out here. Martin, the 1-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Martin has the sign. The windup of the pitch. Line to the right side out of play. And we'll do it again. King awaits the 1-2. And he hits another ball foul to the right side. This one has more hang time, but it'll still go out of play over that stupid bullpen and right. This will be the fourth 1-2 pitch.
Ball.
And a waste pitch down low and away.
2-2.
Good idea. Martin comes with the 2-2. Inside for a ball, full count. Quentin Weiss on deck. Will he come to the plate? Full count. He will, because that's a ball.
Now batting, the catcher, Quentin Weiss.
Here's Quentin Weiss now with a runner on first.
Ball.
And he takes that pitch outside for a ball.
1-0.
Give credit to King for fighting in that at bat. He's not the tying run or anything. I gotta imagine that they're not holding him.
Nope. Ball.
If only I could tell, Gary. 2-0 the count on Weiss. 0 for 2 this game. And fouls that off. 2-1. Fouls it off, and again, Crusaders down to their final strike. Martin looks and gets the sign, and the 2-2 pitch is hit hard on the ground. Shields throws it across the diamond to first in time for the out, and the Hillbillies shut out the Crusaders 4-0. They have their little celebration in center, and they are off to have a tea party or whatever it is that these guys do after games. 4-0. And that's going to do it for us here. Gary, any final words?
Yeah, let's go get something to eat.
Truer words have never been spoken. Thank you, everyone, for joining tonight. The Sunday Super Duper, the XFB on NOSE, on SJP. I love you.
What?